Well, what's the crack? Blue Hydrangea here, queen of the mother tucking world. And this is the series where we see who the next queen of the mother tucking world is as we review UK vs. the World Season 3.
BLU, baby join the queue, we got room for you.
Okay, so it's finale time. We sadly saw Naomi go home last week, Kate just came off a lip sync, and Mariah won the repeater badge for the makeover challenge. I fully can't lie, I skipped the opening credits. That is like 5 minutes of TV recapping an 8-episode season. This is not like a US season where the episodes go on and on and on. This has been 8 episodes. I remember everything that's happened. Maybe I just am really hyper focused on it because I have sat and taken notes about every single episode. I said, Amanda Thripp. I love that Kate is making a Trunchbull reference. That is so Kate. As they walk into the workroom, they're saying goodbye to Naomi. She didn't want to be in the finale. Fontana yet again brings it up. I'm just wondering what these queens have against Naomi. It's like every single time they have a chance to shit on her, they do. At this point, you're just happy to be at the end of the season, so you don't really care about who's just left. You're like, oh, finally, this is the last hurdle. And at that point, in the final episode, you don't really need to do much. You need to lip sync a few times. But really, I think by this point, it's all, your path is kind of sorted out for you by production. She wanna blame it on the edit. Anyway, they're chatting. I didn't really make very many notes. Can I just say, finale episodes are so boring. I will watch the full season, mostly international seasons, and just get to the final episode and I'll have found out already who's won online and just don't watch it. It's so bad of me. That's toxic. I should watch their winning moments, but I don't. And we know already that the eliminated queens are coming back. I love the idea of a reunion. I feel like this is such a good idea. We want the drama. We don't want a 5-minute untucked segment. We want the 20-minute conversations about who's annoyed at who and who feels like they were unjustly eliminated, etc, etc, etc. I love Michelle's big bouffant of hair. I was less thrilled about her polka dot look. It looked like a costume, which Michelle often slags drag queens off for wearing costumes. Okay, so the queens come in. We have Melinda. I love that she had the exact same hair as Michelle, but just without the silver streak. She looked good.
You girls look good.
I wish we'd seen some more of Melinda. Minty, she did look incredible in her gold and black outfit. It reminded me of something Vivian would wear, something like very polished, opulent drag, which I love. I love Drag Race Philippines, and I feel like, yeah, I would love to see more of her too. Sminty. This is not my favorite Sminty look, but I do love Sminty. It's so her. Who's gonna look at this net fabric and think, if I pair this with a bra and a wig, a human hair wig, I'm gonna look so fierce. It could never be me. Serena looks absolutely delightful, doesn't she? So cute. The only thing is, I don't like these like really stark white rhinestones in black hair. It just doesn't look right. And I love the pink to orange shift that her fabric had. It was very pretty. Looked expensive. Zahira, her hair was like everywhere. I don't know what it was about it. It was like, her hair was like flopping down over her face. And I liked the outfit. It needed more like rhinestones or sequins or something. It just looked very like flat. Naomi looks gorgeous. She is like simple, chic, elegant. She looks like she's ready for her modeling contract. One queen stands before me with the chance of becoming America's Next Top Model. And Mariah, I love this dress. I love the yellow. Anyone could wear these. Like she could have asked a queen, like, can I borrow a really nice yellow dress? She literally came with 3 wigs. And I found out that these wigs are called Letitia wigs. And they're like, just like big, like pre-styled wigs. Okay, so next up is Kate. Can I just say, I love this Kate look. I love the colors, the orange and the purple. Her body is tea. She goes in, she goes out. She looks fabulous. Her makeup looks good. I loved all the ruffles. For this kind of campy queen, like this is the height of camp. I think this is probably one of my favorite looks she's done the whole season. I love Gawd in her wee carpet look. She said, I'm gonna be comfortable today. But then actually, I don't know how comfortable you'd be holding a big carpet like pole thing behind you. Love the headpiece as well. I wasn't sure about the hair underneath it, but what are you gonna wear underneath a headpiece like that? You know what I mean? I really liked Fontana's look too. Apparently this was a reference to RuPaul's Met Gala look. I do think that the torso was really long and the dress was not long enough. It showed off like her little fluffy shoes, which I didn't really like. All the queens look incredible, and now we get to the nitty gritty. Michelle said Serena, but I'm almost sure she said Savannah. Did you hear that?
Serena.
Because when she said it, she said Savannah, and it didn't like show a close-up of any of the queens, so I was like, is she talking about Zahira? Is she talking about Serena? And are they gonna say that's not my name? Melinda said she couldn't see herself go home first. I couldn't either, actually. She's a big personality. I would have loved to seen just a few more episodes of her. I don't know who would have went home first though in her place. And Michelle clocked her for not knowing her words, which is the Drag Race trend at the minute. And Melinda then says that she's gonna quit drag. Did she say it or did someone in the crowd say it? Because I couldn't figure it out. I thought someone went, quit drag.
Quitting drag.
Yeah, I mean, it does happen that your drag persona takes over and you don't get a chance to look after yourself, your own body, your own mind. So I'm glad that she's taking like some time to look after herself. I think that's very important and smart. Oh, she's not quitting. Thank God, the world needs Melinda Verga. I do believe that Minty should have won the lip sync. They said that Fontana, you know, was cartwheeling and doing all this too much, and Fontana did defend herself, but I don't know, I think Minty did a better job, and it just felt very awkward there back and forth. Okay, so on to Sminty, who is still perplexed as to why Kate chose Mariah to get the chippy tea instead of her. And I see it actually, because I think at that time Mariah and Kate had a few conversations on the sofa or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, they kind of respect each other. But then after that moment, I don't think Kate and Mariah like seemed as close or something. But I do love that they're just letting Sminty be absolutely psycho and just like not holding back her anger. She's like, I would have thrown myself at you. And Sminty was like, out of the 3 that were in the bottom that week, I had the best track record. And Zahira like literally jumped out of her seat. She was like,
Got out of all 3 of us that were stood up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I was like, what a random reaction. Mother Michelle clocked Sminty for not knowing the words, and then clocked her again for not knowing Bananarama. And I do get that Sminty was just trying to be like a little bit like, you know, fierce-licious, like, I don't know. Fontana's complaining again about the chippy tea. Fontana really like started so strong in this competition, but like out of the 4 finalists, like by now, she's kind of like somewhere in the middle. Like she's not really given frontrunner anymore, which is kind of sad because she really gave it her all. She really came into this with she came in swinging. Serena got Miss Congeniality. I could see that. She was very sweet. I also think it could have went to Zahira because Zahira seemed to be there for a lot of the girls in the workroom. They don't win anything, do they? They got to spin the wheel. On to the runway. First up is Melinda Verga. This is the best she's ever looked. I feel like it is bad luck to wear a crown. I mean, not at that point because you've already lost, but yeah. But she looked beautiful. I loved like the layered fabric skirt and the corset. Her body looked incredible, her face, her hair, everything. I'm glad she was there. Minty Fresh is up next. She looks gorgeous, polished. This does not give me finale eleganza, but it's undeniably like impeccable drag. Minty is just so beautiful in drag. Okay, Sminty. I loved her tousled hair. It was like Pamela Anderson tease. It lit up, which was the extra little gag. Serena. I love this hair on her. It was so beautiful. It almost looked human, but was like sculpted and like enough that made her look petite. The fabric of the red was beautiful against her skin, and the cloaklet thing that she was wearing, just very pretty. Same. I love this hair. I bet you she did it herself. I have no idea. Like, it reminds me of something, but I can't think of what it is. It was beautiful. The dress was stunning too. I loved like the deconstructed Union Jack that was like draping around her body. I thought she just looked very flawless. Like, this was a beautiful runway for Zahira. The best she's looked all competition. What a lovely note to end on. Before we go to the lip syncs though, I've got to say, great top 4. I think all of them were incredible all season. In fact, the whole season's just been amazing. Cast was fantastic, brought lots of good TV moments, lots of good drag, a lot of humor, a really great UK vs. the World season. Okay, so the pinwheel is there. Pinwheel, is that what you call it? The spinning wheel? That wee thing. It's there. It's dressed up as the chippy tea, which I love. Super cute. They did Kate so dirty with her pinwheel image. She was like this. I felt so bad. Everyone else looked super fierce and she was like mid word or something. Bless Serena. She's given one job to spin the wheel and she can't even do that right. She spins it on the spin again. So the wheel landed on Mariah and she picked Godland, who I feel like has lip synced and proven herself, but hasn't lip synced enough that we know all her tricks. So probably the worst decision. I feel like you know what you're gonna get with Kate, and Fontana's lip synced 3 times. So I think Mariah probably picked her strongest competitor to lip sync against. When Fontana was standing there all dressed up, she looked like a ghost emoji. She had like this big hair that went into this like big coat, and then she had these 2 little black gloves that looked like eyeballs. The first song is Broken Heels by I was gonna say Angela Bassett did the thing, but Angela Bassett did the thing, is that it? Alexandra, what am I talking about? Angela Burke. Alexandra Burke, who we had to do a lip sync to a terrible Alexander Burke song on my UK vs. the World season. Broken Heels is one of her more iconic ones. Mariah's just having fun, even the way she walked across the stage to her point. I think at this point of the competition, there's not much you can do to seal your fate. It really is up to how your whole trajectory has been. I remember thinking on my season, it was American versus UK. All I had to do was either win my lip sync or Baga had to lose her lip sync, because they were never gonna have 2 British queens go home and let the 2 Americans win UK vs. the World. So I was like, please. That's all I needed to do. Anyway, sorry, conspiracy theories again. The lip sync starts. It's all going well. Gawd was missing a few words, if I'm not mistaken. And then I've written in my notes, oh, don't worry, Mariah's missing a few words too. No one had all the words, but that's okay. Mariah launches herself across the stage in what could only be called a Serena Morena cartwheel. What is it with Drag Race UK, that stage, and knee injuries? Because honestly, Mariah threw herself into that cartwheel and landed on her knees, not even facing the judges, might I add. Although, she did make up with it with the fiercest slide split run from across the stage. That was the fiercest part of this whole lip sync. And who knew Mariah could do that? Gawd feels like she was preserving some energy. Like, I feel like that is not her full lip sync ability, if that makes sense. Maybe she felt like she had it in the bag because of her track record. It was very evenly matched for me, but I feel like the winner of the lip sync was so fair. There is a world where Mariah and Gawd could have been the top 2, I think, but Gawd was always going to go the whole way for me. Mariah just has such a big smile in this moment. You can tell Rue loves her. She is just a class act and leaves the stage looking for the bar, which is a queen after my own heart. Kate looks absolutely delightful in this lip sync look. I love seeing the queens in like the drag that they'd actually perform in. It's kind of nice. On the other hand, Fontana looks a hot mess. She has that huge wig, which is definitely like 5 wigs. It's bigger than her actual head. And this coat. Right, so they're lip syncing to Right on Time. It did get repetitive, right? It was more the song than the girls, I think. Why did Fontana have that big coat and then immediately take it off? And then why was she whipping the hair the whole way through the performance as if she was going to take it off, but then just didn't? Unless she was saving it for the second lip sync, but girl, we know there's something underneath that wig. I think Kate was just playing it slightly cooler than Fontana. Fontana was maybe just a bit chaotic for me. Kate's cool, calm, collected approach to this lip sync cinched it for her. I did feel really bad for Fontana. She was able to make light of the moment, but I could tell that she was really upset. And every interview I've seen with her, she really wanted this. I think I've ever met Fontana. I would love to. She seems like a nice girl. And then she went into her bra, pulled out some money. I thought she was going to pull out a lipstick that said RuPaul's name or something like that. I don't know. And then bucket to end. That was the most iconic part of the season for her, I think, was the bucket. Next up, we have the return of the queen of the mother tucking world herself, Miss Tia Coffee. And she looks spectacular. Her face, her makeup, flawless. The outfit was huge. I know that this is like she told me this was like a commentary on how she felt that she had been perceived after winning against Marina, that the fans came for her and that she didn't really get to enjoy her crowning moment, her reign. So she kind of has all these broken pieces of crowns over trash bags, and that was like her storyline behind that. But she still said she was very grateful to all the judges. She called them mom, dad, uncle, and aunt. You had an incredible reign taking over for me. And now I'm really excited to see the next Queen of the Mother Tucking World. So let's get to this final lip sync. Not loving this song, this Kylie Minogue song. It was a deep cut. What about Padam? Padam, I hear it and I know. Or Better the Devil You Know. Or Everybody's They could have done anything, any song better than this song. Although I didn't know Supernova and it became iconic. This lip sync does not even matter. Let's be honest. At this point, it's just gonna be who wins. Who wins? Rue decides. Gawd just had a little bit better energy than Kate. Gawd was doing the sexy pretty girl thing, and it was kind of a similar lip sync to earlier, but it worked better for this song. And Kate was doing the comedy thing, which I don't think worked fully for this song. And I loved their big hug where Gawd jumped into Kate's arms, and I honestly thought Kate was gonna hit the deck. And here we have it. We've come to the end of the season. We are told that Gawd is the new winner of UK vs. the World.
UK versus the world. It's
Scotland.
Mama Rue.
The queen of the mother tucking world. I think it is so well deserved. She is a powerhouse of drag, you can tell. She's a huge personality, superstar, and I see her going really far. And as for Kate,
Gawd.
Kate put up a great fight. I feel like if this was like a UK All-Stars, Kate would have absolutely taken it. She's shown that she has it all. I hope you all enjoyed. I've got more content coming. When new versus the worlds happen, I will be reviewing them. But for now, just stick around. I want to do some fun things. Love you lots from your ex queen of the mother tucking world, Blue Hydrangea. I'll see you soon. Bye!